What's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video where we are going to see a triple bunny rabbit team in the Sunshine Cup in the Great League. We've also got the Open Great League coming back later today, which I'm excited for. And shout out to Papa Legba for this triple shiny, triple bunny team. Also triple normal. It's too many triples. It's a triple, which will probably never be done in NBA history, but it's being done right here in the Go Battle League. 3 bunnies. Wigglytuff I googled to see if it actually is a bunny, and I think it's described as having bunny-like characteristics with its ears, but technically not an actual bunny. So let me know in the comments, do you consider Wigglytuff a bunny? Good conversation to have, the important conversations here on the Rise to the Occasion channel, as we see the shiny Lopunny swap in, and with double kick, triple axle, and focus blast. This is a very interesting Pokemon. It's relatively bulky. Yeah, look how well it takes that earthquake. And remember, triple axle is going to raise your attack. So after you throw that triple axle, your attack is boosted. Does Lopunny get the full farm down? It does. And now it has all this energy to threaten the Gligar. Gligar is going to have to shield. They don't shield, okay? Hello? Maybe the opponent didn't know what typing triple axle was, or maybe they thought it was like a fire punch bait, because I think Lopunny also has fire punch, so that could be as well. Wigglytuff, tough as nails, up against the Vigoroth here. I prefer this matchup as Vigoroth, because you're going to be able to significantly outpace the Wigglytuff and really force them to shield if they want to win this matchup. We're going to see Wigglytuff, get maybe a little greedy. Because now is it even worth it? Gonna shield. You probably get a shield back with the Ice Beam. Let's see what decides to come in. It is a Swampert, but this is looking rough. Yeah. This is looking rough. This is why Wigglytuff, in my opinion, is better as a sweeper in the back rather than like a lead Pokemon. Because now you're down a shield. Luckily, the Swampert has Surf as opposed to Hydro Cannon. This is still going to hurt. And Lopunny really needs to get off a second move here to have a chance. Does get off the move. This is big. If Swampert goes down. Oh. But I don't think... Actually, I take it back. Quick Attack Diggersby actually beats Noctowl straight Fire Punch. And that's pre-Sky Attack nerf. So this is still winnable. I think if maybe you play this out and you catch a second Sky Attack on your Lopunny. Okay, not the second, but the third, I guess. This is still actually winnable. This is going to be insane if Papa Legba pulls this off. I will lose my marbles. Oh my god. Oh my, okay. It was a little delayed. I think the opponent had a good wing attack to react to that, but they were just a little bit slow on their reaction. And yeah, an improbable victory. Maybe the opponent should have had that one, but sometimes we take those. Next opponent is Gliscor. And I can already hear 3 comments. I just heard them. I heard the keyboard saying, Rise, what was that play from that opponent? You know, we all make misplays sometimes, and this is a really fun team as Night Slash gets called. In comes Marowak. Now, do you consider swapping out here, or do you just stay? Just gonna stay. Feels like he needs to align the Diggersby with the Marowak, so that makes sense. And yeah, you're just gonna resist any Ghost move here. Bone Club's a weak move, is not gonna do much. Yikes, in comes Victory Bell. The game's not over, though, because you get a shield here. And then if you can get to double Fire Punch, the problem is I don't think Fire Punch is going to be enough. Oh. Gets this off. Honestly, you probably go for Scorching Sands, right? Or am I tripping? Would Scorching Sands do more here? Going for the Fire Punch. I'm not sure which does more, just because Fire Punch is kind of a weak move. Oh, but that did a good amount. Gets the farm down. And even though Marowak has a ton of energy, 2 Bone Clubs isn't going to be enough here to knock out. And Diggersby in his shiny glory with his eyes closed. I was having this conversation earlier today with some friends. Diggersby looks a little bit cocky out there, a little bit arrogant, always closing his eyes. He's like, I can do this with my eyes closed. They swap Pidgeot. The Lopunny swap here is a little bit concerning because Pidgeot ahead. This could get awkward, but Triple Axle super effective. It connects. Now it's like, do you shield the potential Brave Bird? Do you let it go? It's another Feather Dance bait, but this is still going to be enough to KO, I would think. And Triple Axle does buff your attack. Oh, they actually shield. Might feel like he needs Switch with that Blaziken lurking. Can you get the full farm down? No, not going to try for the farm down. The problem here is now you're down a shield, and that Blaziken with an energy lead looks awfully dangerous. Yeah, imagine like a Blast Burn here would do devastating damage. But just a Blaze Kick. Blaziken might be single moved. They do get a farm down, and it's Talon. So without Hyper Beam, don't think there's much of a win con here unless, like, I don't even know, bro. I don't know what the win con is because Blaziken still is there. They didn't have enough energy for Hyper Beam, so a bit of a misplay by the opponent to commit their shield. But I think the next Flame Charge should be enough to knock out here. You do get the attack drop. That's nice. Brave Bird, yeah. Brave Bird, of course, going to do more damage than Flame Charge. And we see the Triple Bunny team is not invincible. Papa Legba did say, full disclosure, this team was difficult to climb with. He lost some elo, but he's sending us some of the better sets. And we see the Skeledirge swap in. Doesn't have like an amazing counter to this because Diggersby is completely relying on the Scorching Sands, not doing any damage really with its quick attacks. It does land though and gets a nice little farm down, so that's pretty good. In comes Meganium. Diggersby with its Fire Punch coverage though, gonna be able to hit for super effective here. Doesn't quite get to the next. Oh, is that a Razor Leaf Meganium? I think that's a Razor Leaf Meganium. Coming in with the Lopunny. Just going to throw right away, put the pressure on Meganium. And now you start to... Oh, they let it go? What the heck? Now I think you just have too much fast move pressure, to be honest. Because I don't know if Swampert's even going to reach a third Hydro Cannon here. So you might be able to just completely fast move down at this point. Swampert gets off one here. You just simply shield, right? Just simply shield. Does Swampert get off another? Does not. And one charm should take out Meganium for the dub. The W. Next opponent, Macargo. Probably want to swap out of here. Safe swaps the Lopunny. Met by Trev. And here's where Triple Axle coming in handy. Gets a shield. And honestly, if you're the Trev, right, it's a bit of a misplay because you don't want to shield the first since the second is going to be doing more damage. Triple Axle coming through. Grabs another shield. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Trev definitely should let the first one go because it would have done the least. Now after 2 attack buffs, this could potentially knock out or come close to it. Triple Axle knocks out the Trev. Oh my gosh. Lopunny beating Trev in the 1-2 scenario. And this Lopunny just going off. Going off. And now you got the alignment you want. And Mr. Macargo not going to appreciate a Scorching Sands. It'll probably knock out or come close to it. Yeah, it does knock out double super effective damage. And that is a GG. Lopunny just completely flipping that game on its head. Probably should have greeted the Lopunny with the Vigoroth if you're the opponent. But it's probably in their defense something they're not used to seeing. Hey, yo. Is this the same game or no? Is this the same game 2 times in a row, Papa Legba? Is this the same game 2 times in a row? I should have paid attention to who the trainer was. Because now I'm afraid to skip forward if it is the same game. This happens occasionally. Okay, it's not the same game. Let's go. It's not the same game. This trainer also going to have switch advantage reversed on them. Oh, baby. Can we get off a Focus Blast here? Come on. Let it go through. Let it go through. Let's go. Lopunny. Forcing the top lefts. Lopunny the bunny. Next opponent, Abomasnow. I've been running a team that's really weak to Abomasnow. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody, comments. I think you call the weather ball here. Okay, gonna shield. It's fine. Oh, wow. I think because they timed poorly, or maybe they overcommitted. Like, they definitely should have got at least a weather ball there. Gets a shield back here. Yeah, I like this pivot. I like this pivot because Wigglytuff might be useful in the back, and this way you kind of switch into a decent matchup here. Oh, baby. This is going, like, perfectly. You just shield this because you can throw after one, and now you're doubled up. And I just throw back-to-back, to be honest. You can throw one if you want, but back-to-back here is kind of nice. Yeah, nice timing. This is going to do devastating damage. Boom! Double super effective. This will take out the Lopunny, but now you got your super healthy Diggersby still remaining. Going to quick attack down the flyer. And not a whole lot Jeepus can do at this point. Earthquake's not even going to two-shot Diggersby. So in a really good spot. Let's see how much an Earthquake does. I don't think it'll put it into the orange. Yeah, just shy of the orange. And that is a G to the G. G to the G, trainer. Next opponent, we are cruising Oranguru, one of my favorite Pokemon. A Pokemon I didn't know existed until Pokemon Go, but I love orangutans. You guys are going to think I'm weird, but I don't know, everyone loves animals, right? And I just always find the orangutan, like, so fascinating. They just look so wise and smart. I think they're super cool animals. They're very similar to us. Diggersby going for the Fire Punch. Not going to be enough to knock out. So this Oranguru putting in some work. Maybe should have committed a shield on Wiggly. So now Lopunny's going to have a lot of work to do. Scorching Sands coming in. Grabs a shield. No debuff. Gets off a Fire Punch for Chip. But to be honest, like, this isn't going to do that much. And now Vig has a ton of energy. I just don't really see a realistic way out of this. Gonna have to start committing shields. Yeah, Vig just completely loaded on energy. Body Slam connects. Going for the triple axle. Well, we get to see what's in the back. And it's a Dunsparce, which is... Okay. Going for the Hail Mary win con. I like it. I like it. Hail Mary in the end zone? Oh, it teased us. It teased us because it didn't show the shield animation. But I do like that decision, right? Like, why bait when that's literally your only win con is just hoping they try to flex the no shield? So I like that decision. Wiggly versus Swamp. So this is where bulkier Swamp, non-Shadow Swamp kind of shines. Opponent did miss time there, it looked like. So they're probably not going to reach 3. Yeah, they just let in 2 free charms. So they're not going to reach a third Hydro Cannon, and they actually decide to swap. Wigglytuff going for the Ice Beam, gonna grab a shield. We see the Lopunny swapping, and this makes sense, right? You're gonna take neutral damage from the Seed Bomb as opposed to Diggersby taking super effective. So Lopunny gonna be able to take, and plus the triple axle definitely does more than a Fire Punch, so it allows for the double kick down. Ooh. Does get there. Will we see a shield? Yeah, we will. Because you got this energy, which could be useful. Could have gone for the Focus Blast, but it's understandable. Thinking it might be better just to throw the cheaper move. This is a little bit awkward, though. It's a little bit awkward. Quick Attack's a little bit better here, because you see that these Quick Attacks are actually kind of chunking the Vigoroth. Going to be forced to throw some energy here against Swamp. Swamp's probably 4 away. So gets the Quick Attack down. Scorching Sand's going to put Vigoroth awfully low here. Diggersby will hang on. Will this be enough to knock out? Oh, they went for Bulldoze. Not the play, trainer. If they had gone for double Body Slam, I think they still had a chance there. Would have been awfully close. They would have had to take one more fast attack in the process, so maybe they still lose. But body slam, just way more efficient. 2 body slams is going to do way more than 1 bulldoze. And it's only 1 extra counter for a bulldoze compared to 2 body slams. Here we see Diggersby against Swampert. Shadow Swampert, of course, a really tough matchup here for Diggersby, but was able to pull the shield advantage. Will we see a shield come up here? We will. Hold on a sec. Is Diggersby going to be able to flip this? Oh my god. Diggersby. You absolute monster. Winning the 1 shield scenario, up some energy against Swamp. That is ridiculous, I gotta say. Because Swampert needed to land 2 moves, and Diggersby really only needed to land 1 Scorching Sands to get the farm down. That is ridiculous. That is a matchup on paper. You'd think there is no way. Probably going to come in with Lopunny here, since you have that triple axle. Will we see a shield come up? We will not. The dig does land. In comes Ninetales going for the Focus Blast. Will this connect on the Ninetales? It does. Let's go. I think you just got to let it go at this point, right? And just put it all on Wiggly. Because Gligar's going to need to land like a dig plus Aerial Ace, maybe 2 digs. And I just don't think it has, with a shield still in play, it's just not going to have the health to land 2 moves. It's only going to be able to land 1. And that is going to be a G to the G. You see the importance in these like 2100 ELO battles of fast move timing. That's one of the most common questions I've been getting lately is, Rise, can you post a video on fast move timing? I did one back. Oh my god. Going for the Focus Blast is double resisted. Okay. Like, no. Does Lopunny even have any threatening moves to Marowak, like, available to it? I don't think so. Okay, this is really questionable from both sides. Like, why are we shielding Bone Clubs? Like, what is the point? I'm so confused. Is there something I'm not getting? Is there something I'm not getting? Like, are we forgetting the typing that Focus Blast is double resisted? I don't know what was going on there. Marowak going for Shadow Bone, which also is questionable. Bone Club is neutral compared to double resisted, but because Shadow Bone's such a stronger move, it might actually be the play. Going for the Fire Punch bait. Will we see a shield come up from Swamp? We will. Oh my gosh. The shield usage this game has been wild. Swampert shielding a Fire Punch. Marowak shielding a Focus Blast. We're shielding Bone Clubs on this side. What a wild game this is. Gonna probably switch here into the Wiggly. Swampert doesn't get to a move. That's huge. And now you're gonna hope that Play Rough is enough. And I am just realizing the tragedy. Boom! That editor Chris, put Disarming Voice on the Wigglytuff in the graphic. Let editor Chris know in the comments. That is unacceptable. Editor Chris gonna have an earful of it from me as as Wigglytuff takes the Sky Attack. In comes Vig. Doesn't have like an obvious swap. It's gonna have to be the Lopunny, right? But decides to utilize a shield to get off this Ice Beam first. Then you gotta go Lopunny. Oh, going Diggersby. And this is where Quick Attack is kind of nice because these Quick Attacks are actually chunking. The Vigoroth. Fire Punch isn't going to be enough to knock out, but you might be able to get the farm down after. I think that's what he's shooting for. Oh, gets a shield. Wow. Probably just tank this, right? Because you still get to a move. Going for another Fire Punch here. I still don't think this is quite enough to knock out. Oh, they actually saved the Vig, but I don't think Vig has a move. So Vig is essentially just there as like a potential sack swap. So many swaps this game. Pretty crazy. Gonna get off this triple axle to either force a shield from the Noctowl or they have to let it go. They let it go. What's in the back? It's down a shield. Swampert down a shield here. Settling for the triple axle because Swampert's so spammy. Felt like it might get to 2 moves first. Do you save it for Wiggles? Because they've got 2. Force them to throw both. Does Wiggles have enough health? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let's go. Wiggly. Tough. I can't do a Wigglytuff impression. I can't go that high in my octaves. Let me know in the comments if you can do a Wigglytuff impression. But thank you to Papa Legba for a very fun triple bunny, triple normal, triple shiny team. Triple with the theme. And that video was a dream. I hope you guys enjoyed the scenes. And I will stop the rhyme scheme right there. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And all that said, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.